I've been on a lifelong journey for really driving better business outcomes for my entire career, and it starts from early days of carrying a bag to running category management, helping provide retail execution, and running a broker for 72 plus different manufacturers, and having that infrastructure to really getting myself involved in the technology that we're using to run and manage the business. Then we move that forward, and I've been really at the center of being involved with the technology and its evolution from early days of Siebel, SAP, IBM, Accenture, and more recently works that I've done with AI and machine learning to help support the Salesforce ecosystem and how we can help improve business for consumer goods and retail. And really, that's the imperative and the opportunity of what continues to drive me and my excitement of not only what I can do as a person, but how do I bring and work with our AllCloud team and our clients to bring that to market. And the more recent CG enhancements for retail execution and trade management on the Force platform really have now put us in the position to have this comprehensive 360-degree view of the business for consumer goods that leverages whether they came from Service Cloud, Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, MuleSoft. We have this end-to-end platform that allows clients to find their point of entry and drive better outcomes. And with all the changes that we've experienced over the past few years, timing could not be better for having a platform that brings all of this information together for all of us and drive better outcomes for our front end workers, whether that's in sales, service, marketing, and our enterprise partners. And so why is this important? Is really consumer goods, the Salesforce Consumer Goods Cloud platform is the only platform that brings together all of these technologies into one platform for solving front office go-to-market experiences for business users, for the front end people who need to help run the business every day. And as we've historically done for trade promotion management, supply chain, building this highly connected, logical, and scalable experience is exactly where Salesforce can help. And the next level of that is how do we do it where we're doing it within speed and agility, so we can quickly turn on a dime, as we've all learned recently, whether it's in a supply chain challenge, whether it's in a forecasting challenge, whether it's in a contract and a relationship with a customer, whether it's dealing with the consumer and providing the solutions that they're looking for from our products. We're bringing that to market and allowing us to work at the speed of business. And we're doing that with the concept of everything of where Salesforce is going with little or no code, so we can enable the business users to start running the business together with their IT partners, with little to no code for custom applications, configuration, and development. This is the great question. I think the imperative is really helping to bring this 360-degree view of the business and driving better opportunity, as I mentioned earlier, within the enterprise to focus on routes to market through more retail partners. We've seen a blurring of the channels and the ability for food service suppliers to now be supplying retail stores. We've seen a tremendous growth in both business to business partners and ways of making sure the product is available in market, whether it's through, again, food service or retail, or through one of our digital channel partners. And we're also being asked to, at the very same time, to make sure we're building that relationship with the consumer, where the brand is relevant and there at the right time for the consumer. And part of that is the concept of moving from omni-channel into the concept of omnipresent, where that's where the behavior of what we do and why it matters to consumer goods companies is we're driving that moment of truth and the activation of that consumer. And what that looks like for retail and consumer good companies, it's going to change over time because they're all going to have different points of entry, and they're all trying to, we're evolving on a transformational platform, and we're now here in a position to well help these companies solve their most important go-to-market challenges and priorities. That's a great question, is the importance of customer 360. And you asked from my perspective, what I'd like to do is I'd almost like to take a step back and let's put it from some recent customers that we talked with. who are trying to make decisions around their go-to-market efforts and their priorities, and those being retail execution and perfect store, sales and opportunity management for their commercial teams, and lastly, upgrading to more modern analytics. And the company was at different levels of where they needed to go first. But what Salesforce gave them was the obvious answer, is the platform that allows them to get started. What Salesforce gave them was the platform that allows them to get started where it's most important to their business today, and have that platform that then allows for future growth, that leverages their investment in both people and technology to grow that 360-degree view of their business. Additionally, support their next wave of modern omni-channel trade management, order management, loyalty management needs that they're going to have for their customers and their retail partners to drive better business actions. So now they have a platform, they're already thinking about where they want to go next and how they're going to leverage their investments. Analytics have been around forever, and they've been given, whether it's at the headquarter planning or, for retail execution, working in Excel workbooks, building out, data sets. And, we've used category management, used data and analytics, but now how do we take that into running the business on a daily basis? We now have the convergence of much more data that we want to actually bring and use the compute power that we now have available to provide the ability for the users to make those decisions at the right time and place. And that carries all the way to the consumer. So while we're doing this, we're also supporting that consumer who has greater access and information to be more in tune with their shopping needs, the values they expect from the companies that they're buying from and the products they're buying, the pricing and availability. So they're far more educated in how they want to meet their own personal needs. And bringing that information into the equation is not only helping the CPG company or the retailer, it's also helping their consumers with how they want to shop and buy. And lastly is the power of the data. And you combine that with AI, we're now leveraging information that drives better business decisions, better outcomes, and identify those opportunities to deliver value to the right customer or consumer with the right product, the right place, and the right time. As I mentioned earlier, I've been in the industry for a little over 30 years. I've experienced multi-siloed solutions that are disconnected, that create swivel seats. And more recently, we heard about a company leveraging 10 different systems in order for that end user to do their job on a daily basis in a customer support role. That's exactly where the ability to make a true 360-degree mission possible environment work. I was with Accenture when we brought the connected front office vision to work with Salesforce together in 2015 with the trade management and retail execution solutions as part of the Salesforce ecosystem. Now having that as part of the core Salesforce product set is just, again, I mentioned earlier, just a compelling and a great condition to be in to help the companies that we serve. That's what brings passion every day. And I'm truly excited to be part of a company with AllCloud that really understands how we deliver on that mission, be a great partner for Salesforce and for our clients on helping them on their transformational journeys and roadmaps. There's not a better place to be. Both technology, partnerships, and the need in the industry to drive better business outcomes. I am really, really excited to now be part of the journey that we're going to have for the next few years with the Salesforce Consumer Goods Roadmap and its direction for the industry.